Hey guys, Aaron here. Welcome to Thursday's Mario Kart 8 DX stream. I do apologise, I was just running a bit late tonight. I think we're good to go though, so as usual, if you want to join in with the tournament, all you need to do is get that tournament ID top left of the screen. I've also put it into the description as well, just in case you have trouble reading it. Let's do this. So it's ADH tournament. Pokemon Master, Joe, welcome. Eric, Dominic, Scott, Thierry and Ozcat, sorry. I think I saw Dr. Soda there as well. First time properly playing Mario Kart online, I think. Good luck. Let's do this. Right, so let's go straight down to the favourites. Let's get this started. Eric, I completely forgot to ask you the other day. How did the D&D go anyway? Did you manage to finally finish it all off? I'm going to stick with my sport bike, I think. Currently spectating. Ah, okay, I see you guys were getting some practice in. Joe, how am I? I've been okay this week. I've had ups and downs. I come down with another cold or something in the week. I've just really been having trouble sleeping due to it, I think. So I'm hoping it's going to start getting a bit better now. I don't want to dwell too much on that. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, it's all good. Off next week, off work for a week. So, yeah, give me a bit of time to do some few things. How yourself, Joe, anyway? Tasuki, welcome to the stream. How are you today? Oh, I just hate coughs. I really do. And they usually linger around for a bit, don't they? It's not really that often I get to spectate anyway. It's kind of nice to see sort of from a outsider perspective looking in. I was going to say, Andy was doing pretty well there. First place. Just got knocked into second. Joe, no, it's not the same. Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U. I haven't got it running. If you come to the stream... Well, of course you're going to be at the streams in the future, Joe. I do have a friend, Wayne, who sometimes helps me out with streams. Nice. He has been kind of setting up a Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U tournament. Maybe we'll get that sorted next time. Excellent. That's better. Super awesome Mario Brothers, welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a good one. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that, but Ompst Monster, welcome to the stream. Unlucky, Nick. You're gonna get better at this, I'm sure. Andy, don't worry about it. It was my fault. I started to... Well, I planned to come on at 7:15. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. I was just running a bit late tonight, so a few minutes over, but no biggie. I think today as well was the first day I managed to start the stream properly using my little Elgato stream deck. The last two streams I've done, I've pressed the wrong buttons, it hasn't gone to plan. But today, yeah, first time it's gone right for me. I see Dr. Soda is a bit of a Yoshi fan as well. Good choice. Secret, well... okay. Probably not the best place to say it in the chat, but go for it. Joe! Yeah, it's a Gears of War t-shirt. To be honest, it was the only one at hand. So I grabbed it. I'm quite a big fan of the Gears of War games, so I've probably played all... Well, I played the 4 major games. They released like a spin-off. Gears of War Judgment. I played it for a bit, never really got into it. But if they make a Gears of War 5, I definitely would look forward to playing that. That was a real bad thing to do there. Great. At least it was a bomb. The ironic thing, that probably was my bomb that was just stolen from me. Let's try and use that. Boomerang does have its uses. That gamer guy, welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a good one. I'm an okay player at Mario Kart. There's definitely a lot of other better players out there. Yeah, like that, for example. That didn't go to plan. I would like to say I'm pretty decent at the game. It's just the quality of players we come across for the streams is crazy. 5th place. It'll get better. Eric, the Dungeon and Dragons still not done, but it's going well. Oh man. For some of these names I just can't pronounce. For a Lafex, thank you so much for the sub. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the stream. Dominic Scott, 1st place. Well done, mate. Yoshi for the win. Yeah, I as a character, you know, as a Mario character, I gotta love the Yoshi. Yeah, Pokemon Master. I saw about that. Yeah, definitely. I'll be back streaming Mario Maker on Sunday. Definitely submit me your course. I would love to play it. Especially a Sonic the Hedgehog level. Sounds quite different. That's kind of like one of the type of things I love with Mario Maker, is when I get some of the courses that are quite unique or based around games that I've enjoyed in the past. It's always quite nice to get a level using the mushrooms. Mystery mushrooms, rather. Oh, great. Love using that shortcut there. Most of the time it works out. Great. Try and get that double. It's kind of funny, actually. I did actually go back and play the Wii U version of this on the weekend. It was really weird just having the one item block. It took a bit of time adjusting, really, but I still think I prefer that type of system rather than getting 2 items at the same time. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. I think Dominic is the one to beat her. You are joking. This is what I mean with this game. You do so well. First place for a bit, second place. You get hit by something. Sometimes it's your own bomb. Just snuck in there for a 5th. There. Could have been better. Taco Death. I still need improvements. Thank you for pointing that out. Joe, use the Comet bike in Mario Kart 8. I don't know, there's just something about the bike I really like. The Comet and Sport bike. I think I might just swap over for the minute. Minecon7, thank you so much. Enjoy the stream. Hope you're having a good one today. 3rd place, Dominic. What happened? Ozcat. When the Wii U version of this come out, right, I'm not going to lie, I was a bit addicted to the online portion. There was a group of other people I know. We would pretty much play the majority of the time, maybe 5 times a week. And at that point, I was getting really good. But also, it made me swear a lot. But the good thing about doing the streams, I don't really take it too seriously. So, plus, you know, try and hold back on the swearing there. But yeah, to be honest, I've mellowed out a bit now playing this. Doesn't really bother me too much. But I totally know what you mean. Right. Sometimes I find it's better to drag items. The gamer guy, you got 12th with the AI. That's not good. Great. Thank you for just overtaking me there, much appreciated. I've not actually used the steering wheel. I can't remember, but can you use... You can't use Wiimote on this one, can you? Because I have got a steering wheel for the old, the Wii U version. But I think they ended up releasing the steering wheel for the Joy-Cons. Yeah, it's all gone wrong. Should have went for the double there. Give me a... Yeah, that'll do. DJ Chump. Fair play. Leon, welcome. I've only been streaming for, what, 15 minutes? Ah, it's got to be done. Mount Wario, all the way. Thierry. Maybe some other day I might try that. Not the minute. One day, one day. Hey there, Epic Andrew. Welcome. Thank you for the GG. Didn't do that great, though, to be honest. Good choice, people. Good choice. Right, let's hope I can make that jump. Just. I love this course. It's definitely in what must be top 3 in this game. A lot of people don't seem to like the courses that don't have laps, whereas I kind of feel like some of the best Mario Kart courses have been just like the A to Bs. Rainbow Road, for example, on Mario Kart 7. I really kind of like how that one works out. And I really hope, if we end up getting Mario Kart 9 or whatever, I kind of hope that they end up putting that one into the game. I still think they should have put it into this one, though. Because they already put 3 Rainbow Roads. Great. I think they could have probably, yeah, replaced one of the Rainbow Roads with the 3DS one. That is the kind of item that I want in first place. Come on, come on. Oh, go, go. Yes. Ah, oh, excellent. Slalom courses, you mean? Well, just the courses that have like a and B point without the laps. Thank you, Epic Andrew. I would love... I can't be the only one that would like this. I would love the ability to actually create your own Mario Kart tracks. I can't be the only one who wants that, to be honest. What should we go for? Yeah, Donkey Kong Mountain, that was a good one as well. Was that the from Double Dash? I think it was, Leon. Super Bowser Jr. Gamer. Wow, it's been a while since I've seen you. How are you? Welcome back. Mario Kart Maker, yeah. They could call it that. I just think, just include a track editor. The annoying thing is, I remember years ago, what was it? After Double Dash, I remember reading an interview where Nintendo basically said that they would love to include a level editor into Mario Kart, but it would be at the point where they ran out of ideas for Mario Kart. So I guess it didn't show up for like any of the DS games or 3DS or Wii or Wii U. So they must still have ideas, but I still think give us a track editor to, you know, have a bit of fun with. I would definitely be up for it. It's a little bit more extreme than maybe Mario Maker, being type of 3D, but they did it with one of the old F-Zero games, and that worked out okay, I think, so I'm sure they could get it working for Mario Kart. Just miss those. Great. Talking about totally changing the subject, I saw yesterday that we're getting like a McDonald's, a bigger Mac. What's it called? I don't think it's called a Mega Mac, but I was actually going to treat myself last night. Never got round to it, but it just makes me laugh that the government are basically saying, oh, people eat too much junk food. We got to make the fast food portions smaller. And then, like, the next minute, you're getting, like, McDonald's offering up a massive Big Mac. Something doesn't quite make sense there. It's all down to moderation, people. Right, come on. Let's throw that off. It's going to be a really close one, I can tell. Now, oh, really? It's like that, is it? Joe, the Extreme Mac. Leon, got to patrol in a moment. We'll be back. Good. That's good news. Joel, yeah, the Mario Kart Mobile. I don't know, really. I think generally Nintendo have done really well on doing their mobile games without too many microtransactions. I must admit, I've really only played Mario Run, so I would prefer, again, if they would just charge, say, £5 for the app. Because I have got tons of good Google credit. I need something to spend it on. Leon, Outdoor Patrol 2. Man, it must be cold. Your fiance told me about the bigger Mac. I'm going to have to do that. It's my birthday over the weekend, so maybe I'll go treat myself. True Blocks Gaming, welcome back. Yeah, most streams, I would say. Terry, sorry. Can you try using a different browser? Maybe Google Chrome if you don't already use it. I always find that's quite a good browser for YouTube. It's clever. I've not really played the Animal Crossing one or anything like that. I don't really know how the micro transaction works. I think there was Fire Emblem as well, wasn't there? But again, I think I downloaded it, but I never played it. Mario Run's the only one that I kind of still still occasionally play. Ozcat, 23 degrees. I would love that right now. It is freezing over here. Most mornings we've had a bit of snow. Not enough snow not to go to work, but it's been quite snowy, frosty. I had to de-ice the car every morning. Which reminds me, I was supposed to pick up some de-icer. Yeah, I dread to think what my gas bill is. Because I constantly have had my gas on a lot. Nice. Nice one, Andy. Metamo. Yeah, it's been closed down, isn't it? Again, I tried that for a bit, but I just got bored with it. I heard that if you added, you know, if you were playing with a lot of friends, then it kind of made the game a lot better, but to me it just seemed it wasn't my thing. I think I've only got Mario, Yoshi, and maybe Luigi. I can't remember. I'll keep that in mind, Dr. Soda, cheers. I haven't had Mackies for ages. The first part of the game, but the full... There's no Mario Maker tonight. I just do Mario Maker on Sundays, to be honest. Marty! Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I will add your friend request. Much appreciated. Enjoy the stream. Okay, maybe we'll have to do something then. Sounds good. Come on, get a good shot in. Oh, bad timing. I should have dragged that behind me. Yeah, unfortunately, Leon, there's only that many hours in a day. Your daughter, didn't she create me a level? I still got to play that, definitely. Go, go, go. Come on. Our True Blocks is in first this time. With a red shell as well. I need to not get hit by that. Let's grab the double. But I hear a blue shell. Nice. I'm not going to jinx myself and say I'm going to win this now, because chances are I won't. Yes. Nice one, guys. Dominic Scott, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. Leon, I wouldn't worry about it. Wayne's son, Leo, he's made me some levels. I think he's 5 or 6 now. I remember, what, a year or so ago he made me a level. It wasn't anything major, but I still have fun playing it. So, you know, can't really expect too much from 4 or 5-year-old anyway. Let's change it over to a different character though. Let's go with King Boo. I will definitely discuss this with both of you guys. That sounds good to me. Thank you, Ozcat. Thanks for GG's. Eric as well. Ozcat, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. I know it's crazy o'clock where you are. See you again. Joel, room for one more. I'll let you know. Probably a bit of a travel, I expect. Let's do this, come on. Thank you. Pokemon Master, you never played Luigi Mansion? I quite enjoyed playing through it. At one time, I might actually do a live stream. It's not a very long game. But I don't know when I would do that. But it's well worth playing. It's quite short. I've never played the 3DS one though. Kind of hoping the Switch gets one as well. Even if it was like a remake of the first game and the second one, I probably would get it. It's kind of like a quite chilled, laid-back game. Oh, come on. Get one of those mushrooms, mate. That was seriously lucky to get second there. British guy. Zai Games, welcome to the stream. Nice one. Enjoy. Go back to playing as Cooper. I haven't actually played as Cooper yet, but yeah, I will go with Cooper. Might just stick with the same combination. I definitely want to try some of the other vehicles out in a bit, but I'm going to stick with the bikes for the time being. I wonder if you can play it with the Wii remote on the Wii. That would have been perfect, you know. I'm really surprised Nintendo didn't do that. Because it's kind of like pointing around with the Wii as a torch. maybe to capture the ghost, you could like point at it. It sounds like kind of a missed opportunity there. Marty, first place, well done. I'll add you as a friend after this race then. It doesn't really matter too much during the stream because you still can join the tournament. So it's not really too much of a big deal. Eat my flyer. Did a bit of damage. I really hate this game sometimes. The friend code, sorry, the tournament code is in the description. But if you want the friend ID, you can do the NNID command, and that will reveal my ID. Not get hit by the blue shell. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That was a good comeback. Who was first then? Trudea. True Block second. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, Joe, I was going to say it. It was a bit strange, a bit of a coincidence to happen twice. Or should I go for random? George Vlogs, welcome. How are you today? Unfortunately, after the last stream, I completely forgot to charge my headset up. So I'm going to have to change audio, I think, in a minute. Nick, isn't Trudeau the Canadian Prime Minister? I haven't a clue. I'm sure a Google search would reveal, but I haven't a clue at all. George Vlogs, I'm okay. Got next week off work. I'm happy. Just hoping my cold goes, but apart from that, yeah, not too bad. So yeah, I do apologise for coughs coming down the microphone, but I can't help it. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! If only, Joe. If only. I heard there was apparently some rapper, Chance the Rapper, does that sound right? He apparently tweeted Nintendo to bring Fortnite to the Switch. Someone was talking about it the other week, I think during the Rocket League stream, that Fortnite was coming over. Nothing as of yet, but apparently people want it. It's become massively popular. I was going to try and... I might still do a stream of it next week, but... I loaded up my PS4 the other day, had a few goes of it. I think the best I could do was, what, 16th? Not great. But I like the changes they made to the game in the new update anyway, so might give it another shot. Yeah, Trump can have the blue shell. That was close. Too close. Oh! Thanks for that, whoever did that. Fifth place. True Blocks number 1. Trump second. Marty third. Yeah, I'm gonna have another go over the weekend with Fortnite, just mainly because I hadn't actually played it since Christmas Eve, so I was a bit rusty. But yeah, maybe sort something out for next week, we'll see. Yeah, Joel, the thing is, don't get me wrong, I like Fortnite. I've never really been that good at that type of game, though. I barely have enough time to fit in the games that I do. So I don't know if it'll be a regular fixture, but every so often, you know, as I've got next week off, I might be able to do a bit of a stream of it. But yeah, definitely, it is a very, very popular game at the minute. I don't know if it's overtaken PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds yet. I still haven't given that a go, but I do kind of like the building aspect of Fortnite. I kind of wish, though, it had vehicles in it, because that does look pretty fun in Battlegrounds. Oh, come on. I've seen... I was reading something up earlier about Fortnite. Basically, people were saying, why is Fortnite becoming so popular? It looks too kiddie. If they've tried it, they don't understand the point of the building mechanic. Stuff like that. I don't really feel like that at all. Just does a game need to look like ultra realistic? At the end of the day, if you're playing something like Battlegrounds, you're still playing as an army man. running around, you know. I just like the look of Fortnite. I love games with a stylized look, and that definitely has it. And the building as well. Don't get me wrong, at first I didn't really get it, but once you play the game for a bit, it's actually really enjoyable, and you start building to like high levels to escape from people, stuff like that. It all kind of makes sense. Oh. Grab a few rupees, why not? Not it's actually going to do anything at this stage, but... Shocking. Absolutely shocking. 2/5 in a row, I think. Andy, well done, first place. DJ Trump, second. No worries, Joe. Eric, the thing is, Fortnite, it runs on a really low spec computer. I think that is why they did that. I tried it on a really old laptop, and it works absolutely fine. So you might be surprised, but... I've already done a stream of Sonic Mania Pokemon Master. I had Wayne helping me with that. We completed the game in a couple of hours, I think. It's a really good game, Sonic Mania. If anyone's got a Switch and likes the old school Sonics, definitely give it a go. It's well worth its money. I think I ended up playing it 2-3 times through. I just had a lot of fun with it. Compared to the newer Sonics, you know, nah, I'm not into them. It's got to be old school. All the way. That is the thing, Joel. I originally started off playing Fortnite on my PC. I've got a pretty nice gaming PC. And then the problem I had was I prefer using a joypad rather than mouse and keyboard. So on the PC, if you're playing someone going up... Well, if they've got mouse and keyboard and you're using joypad, most of the time they will just beat you. They'll get the first shot in way before you can. So I ended up downloading the PS4 version, which thankfully it transferred all my user data over. It doesn't look as good, but at least we're all on like a level playing field, really. Great. That's what I was waiting for, some red shells. And Bunker Bunny as well, welcome, man. No. I've got to do better than 5th. I can't have 3 5ths in a row. That's not happening. Waluigi Jumpman, wow, how are you? Yeah, Owlboy's coming to the Switch. I think it's... Is it next week? It's next week digitally, I think the 12th of February. And it's coming out physical, what, end of March? Something like that? Unfortunately, I had it on the PC when it came out. I was live streaming it, in fact, and I got to a bit in the game where I just got really frustrated. Apart from that, really enjoyed the game, but yeah, ever since I got to that one bit I got stuck on, I just haven't gone back. But yeah, if you want a Switch game, you know, definitely Owlboy. It's kind of like a mix of like a platformer and a Zelda game. I enjoyed it anyway. The Koopling Kid, welcome back. How are you? Hope you're having a good one today. Let's swap characters. I think I might go with Morton this time. Jared, welcome as well. Hope you're having a good one today. Let's go Dragon Driftway. Chances are it's going to just give us a level we've already replayed here. I'm kind of finding that today. Joel, sorry I missed a message, did I? Here's a fun fact. Use a micro USB cable, plug your PS4 controller into your computer while Fortnite's running. The controller will be switched to PS4 controller. Pretty nifty. I mean, I always use my Xbox One controller with Fortnite. I think the friend code come through. Remind me after this race and I'll add you. I do apologise. I think I said that like 10 minutes ago, didn't I? It's kind of funny though. If I could use my Switch Pro controller with my PC, I probably would actually use that more. There's just something about the Pro controller that I really like. Don't get me wrong, I like the PS4 and Xbox One controllers. Never was a big fan of the positions of the sticks though on the PS4. And I find the Switch Pro controller is a bit more comfortable than the Xbox One. But they're all good pads, you know, they all do the job. Joe, what's up? That's what you get for not looking at the screen. I've never really had much success taking the shortcuts on this one. There's a couple of tracks in particular. I don't even attempt it. Yeah, the Koopling Kid, I think you are. Everyone else is over on YouTube. I have really mixed luck with Twitch. Sometimes I seem to get quite a few people on there. Other times not so much. Maybe it depends on the game, I don't know, but I always seem to have more joy with YouTube. Grab that. Just. Sneak in for a fourth. That could have been a lot worse. Definitely. Andy, well done, first place. Bunker Bunny, second. Marty, third. Dr. Soda down. What was that, eighth? Trust me, it's not my favourite track at all, that one. Koopling Kid, nice one. Let's move to a different character. Let's go with Lakitu. Waluigi, thank you for stopping by. No worries. Jared, real name is Caleb. I will try and remember that. Let's quickly just try and do those friend requests while I remember. 3 of them. Hoping the race hasn't started by now, by the way. There's Marty. Another Rocket League fan. I do stream Rocket Leagues on the Thursdays that I don't stream Mario Kart, so that'll be next week. I think the race has probably started by now. No, just in time. Pokemon Master, stream whatever you are wanting to stream. You know, if it's a game you want to stream, do it. That is one thing I find with streaming. Don't stream a game that you've got no interest in, because you end up hating it. What's this, the third time we've done the Hyrule Castle? It's ridiculous. Let's quickly use that ramp as well. Good for practice though, I guess. Welcome back, Leon. You did your patrol. Fair play. Out of interest, sorry, you might have already told me this, and I do apologise, but where do you patrol anyway? Is it a school or something, or something like that? Scruffy. That's good of you, man. I've got a blue shell, finally. Let's use it. Exactly, Leon. And there's been games that I have streamed and I didn't really fancy it in the first place. I only ended up streaming it because it was like a brand new game. Stuff like that. And I ended up regretting it. So, yeah, that's pretty much... Just play games that you actually want to play. Otherwise, it will show in your streams. Oh, I see the White Cube Art Gallery. That must be different. Fair play. Nice. Try using this combination. Let's give this a go. Drive Bowser. Streetle. That name doesn't ring a bell. Probably because I rarely ever use that one. Roller Wheels, any. And... yeah, I'll just stick with the Gold Glider, I think. Nick, honestly, don't worry about it. It's all about learning the track layouts, really. Once you learn the tracks, once you know where the shortcuts are, you should be a lot better, I'm sure. Trust me, it took me ages to really understand each layout and stuff like that. Leon, I work 4 days on, 4 days off. 2 days, 2 nights. I used to have a job like that. It was kind of nice. I liked... this is going back years though. It was kind of nice having like multiple days off in a row. which I'm sure you like as well. But working nights, I just couldn't deal with that. I guess you have to if you're put in that position. You know, if you need to work and you have to work nights, you've got to do it. That's like saying when I used to work weekends, you know, I had to do it. I needed the cash. I would choose not to nowadays. Excellent. Let me next round. I'll see what I can do. You know what? This isn't actually a bad combination. The cart definitely seems to be working pretty well for me anyway. That was just uncalled for. Thank you, Joel. That is one thing I never really used to do with this game, is try different karts. I would always just stick with, like, the bikes, because I knew I was half decent at them. It wasn't really till I started streaming this game where I started using other characters, started using other kart combinations. So in the long run, it's worked out pretty well for me, I guess. I was doing okay. Not so much now, but hopefully that's going to get me, what, into 6th, maybe? 7th? Eric, I think I prefer working nights, but I don't think that's very common yet in software dev industry. That's not what I hear. If you work for EA or Take-Two, I've heard that they make their staff like work into the evenings, and I was reading from kind of like an interview, I guess, with one of the devs that spilled the beans over his sort of working conditions. I'm just going to try this with Donkey Kong quick. Just want to try this combination once more before I move on. And yeah, he basically said some days they were doing like 20-hour shifts. That just doesn't seem right to me. I think if you're getting into the software, well, software dev and game dev, I guess is slightly different, but working for a big company like EA doesn't sound that appealing, to be honest. I'm sure it pays well, but yeah, probably spend half your life in the office. No worries, Leon. Yeah, Leon. 20 hours. It don't seem right, does it? The problem when you're working on big games like Call of Duty, stuff like that, Assassin's Creed, they need to get the games out, you know, for the release date. So yeah, they get their staff to work as much as they can, basically. Hence why a lot of people end up going, you know, solo, doing stuff on their own. A lot of people end up getting quite ill because of the, you know, how much working hours there is, and yeah, I've followed quite a few sort of stories like that in the past. Ninth. Terrible. Yeah, Joel, that's kind of why I went for it. I wondered if he would control any different or anything like that, but yeah, it seemed pretty much the same. What CC is this? 150. That's a think there for a second. Plus, when I said 20 hours, I didn't mean like every day, just like every so often. I think if you work 20-hour shifts, you would be dead after a couple of them. Right, okay, so let's move to Cooper. What was that with the teddy buggy? Let's try out the roller tyres on that. 20 hours sounds like software dev to me. Well, there you go. I mean, in the past when, you know, sometimes I've been doing my... I've made a few apps in the past. Sometimes you just get your mind so focused on something, you kind of forget about the time. Even when I've done some... Mangalore! Mangalore has joined the race. Is that an imposter? Ah, I honestly thought that was the one and only Mangalore as well. It's a fake. You're telling me that the Trump wasn't actually Donald Trump? That was a fake as well. Getting my hopes... Well, I was going to say getting my hopes up, but Donald Trump. Really. Oh, really? He has a character he uses all the time. Fair play. It's happened a couple of times. We've got a Mangalore appear on the stream. I assume that was a fake one as well then. Matthias, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one today. I'm sure some of you guys saw it, but did you see the space... Is it SpaceX launch? Man. That flying car in space playing the David Bowie song. That was just amazing. Although it's kind of weird to think there's a car just kind of floating out into space at the minute. Kind of a good car commercial, I thought. Indirect, but yeah. I'm sure it will get a lot of people to buy a Tesla. th place. Not going too well here. Nah, I think trying out these other carts is kind of not been a very good idea so far. It's really knocking my points down. Adam, welcome to the stream. Can I play as Morton? Adam, I'm not too bad. Thank you so much for asking. True Blocks Gaming, no worries. Hope you enjoyed playing. Sorry, what we going with? Morton. You know what? I'm just going to go with... If I can find the thing. Flame Rider. That just looks ridiculous with those small wheels. I will do. Don't worry. I'll leave it to after the stream. But yeah, I always accept the friend requests. No problem. Yeah, Joel, I guess with the Switch, Nintendo's kind of dropped the whole me thing, really, haven't they? It's kind of buried away. If you really want to sort of choose a me as your avatar, you really have to kind of look for it. Compared to with like the Wii and the Wii U, it was in your face as soon as you turn the system on. Adam! How was the MOT? You remembered. It was alright. It passed the MOT, which was all good. But the problem was, two of the front tyres were... I had issues with them. One of them had been deflating. So he recommended I replace both front tyres. Cost a bit of money, but everything does, you know. So, yeah, it was all good. The only annoying thing was, I was told it was going to take just over an hour. So I thought, if it's only going to take an hour, I'm just going to sit at the mechanic's place. It turned into 2.5 hours. It was freezing cold. The seat was probably the most uncomfortable seat I've ever sat on. Thankfully, I took my Switch down, so I managed to get a few extra... moons on Mario Odyssey. But after that, yeah, I was very thankful to get out of there, really. Oh man, really? MRM, welcome. Discuss the importance of music in a game. How do you mean? I mean, it depends on the game, really. Some games do a lot better having more atmospheric music. Resident Evil, for example, I find works really well with that. But, yeah, gotta love a good tune. Adam, I'm just recovering from one. To be honest, right, I'm even considering to go to the doctor's next week because I just keep getting colds. It's not good. I'm going to go to the doctor's, just maybe get checked out. Right, okay, what we going as, Larry? The Duke. I'm going to give that one a go. That is true. Music in a game can make or break it. There's definitely been some games I've played, the music just seems so out of place. But there's definitely games that I specifically have played because of the music. Take Final Fantasy VII, for example. I was never really an RPG fan. As soon as I played that game, though, the first thing that really got me enticed into the game was the quality of the music. Still waiting for the remake, whenever that'll be, but yeah, some games, the music is just so out of place, it just ruins the game. But some people prefer to turn the music down and listen to, like, you know, pop music or rock or whatever. I hope so too, Pokemon Master. If I could be better by then, that would be great. I've always kind of been a big fan. Cake the Human, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Enjoy the stream. I've always been a big fan of, like, rhythm games as well. Like Guitar Hero, Rock Band, stuff like that. Guitar Man. Even going back old school. Parappa the Rapper. I haven't played that for years, but I used to be hooked on that. Just something about them always intrigued me. You know you're doing bad when you get a bullet bill. Yeah, Leon, I mean, some of the Sonic games anyway have had good music. Especially the earlier ones. I did kind of enjoy, like, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Music was quite good on that. Kookanooks, welcome. Please play as Iggy. I will do. Let's go with a different cart this time. You know what? I'm going to go back to my combination. Seem to have much better luck with that. Texas Liberty, yeah. I know you can check the stats out. I'm not going that in depth though. Oh, it's just me, Cake from YouTube, fair enough. Rhythm Paradise. I've heard of that game. What was the one on the 3DS? The Final Fantasy Curtain Call. I did buy that, I just never really played it very much. The problem is, with me, I was more into the older Final Fantasy games. A lot of the music was for the newer ones, and I guess for the older music that was in that, I loved it, but the newer stuff, it didn't really seem to have the same effect with me. Still a good game, but I think, yeah, because I had the first version of it, and a lot of the really good music was DLC, and then they ended up bringing out a new version, Final Curtain Call, with all of the DLC, and I'm not going to lie, I felt a bit robbed that they did that, because I just don't like it when games do that. They bring out like a Game of the Year edition. You might as well just wait, you know, and pick one of those up with all the DLC included. Oh, Leon, I love the new Tomb Raiders. the new Tomb Raiders, especially the first reboot, it's probably one of my favourite games of all time. Definitely top 10. And they're making a movie as well. I think it comes out next month. I just hope it isn't a letdown, like most video game movies, but I hope it's a good one. Plus, I think there's a third game coming out this year. Definitely look forward to that. Joel, no worries. Thank you so much for stopping by. Quintendo, welcome. Been a while. Hope you're doing okay. I'm surprised I'm in third place, to be honest. There's the answer. Go. Oh, unlucky, Aaron. Caleb first, Andy second, Marty third. Dr. Soda beat me. Yeah, Leon, I really enjoyed playing the first few Tomb Raider games back on the PlayStation 1. But it got to a point where every new Tomb Raider game that kept coming out, it was just the same game. You know, terrible controls, the same old story. I tried most of them out. It wasn't until, you know, the reboots where I really got back into the Tomb Raider games. I kind of think they're like updated platform games. You know, a lot of people don't really see Tomb Raider or Uncharted as platformers, but they kind of are. They have weapons in, but so do some 3D platformers. Yeah, I love them. And yeah, if a new Tomb Raider comes out this year, I will definitely be streaming that one. I just hope it's better than the second game. I feel they tried to do too much with that one, and I kind of liked the dark, gritty side of the first game. It reminded me a bit like Resident Evil at some points, whereas the second game kind of dropped that completely. But it was still good. The story could have been better, that was all. Come on, Boo, do me proud. A banana, really. Was it really worth it? Mushroom, on the other hand. Nice. Good shot though, Andy. More of a puzzle platformer. Yeah, I get what you mean with the tombs. But with the new games, the tombs were... They weren't exactly difficult to figure out. I would hope if they're making a new game that the tombs are a bit trickier. But there's still a lot of like jumping around, jumping on platforms, crawling along ledges. Alex, thank you so much for the sub. Enjoy the stream. Thank you for watching. Second place, happy with that. Majorskalle, welcome. How are you today? I forgot to ask, how did you get on with Bayonetta? Did you manage to play it? Go back to playing as Cooper. I think I can manage that. So we're going with Cooper, are we? Job done. Major, you've literally been working up until this point. And there goes my headphones. Let's just turn the volume up on the air. That'll do. Oh, you did try Bayonetta. What did you think of it? Was the main thing that I did wonder about was if the frame rate was going to be better than what it was on the Wii U. That was my only complaint. There were a couple of times when the frame rate really dropped. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if it ever drops in price, I might grab it. The problem is I've got it on the Wii U anyway. I love the fact that you can play it portable. I just don't really think I'm that fussed in getting it just yet. Just for that purpose anyway. I presume you do different shifts then, do you, Major? Pokemon Master. It's kind of weird. A lot of people, I find, don't enjoy playing through the SNES one anymore. Or they never have done. I kind of feel they stand on their own, you know. They're both good games. The SNES one, you know, it was the first Mario Kart I got into. It was where it all started for me. And I still love going back to it every so often. Whereas this game, you know, it's completely different really compared to that. In a lot of ways. Oh, you always work 8 till... Is that 8 till 4? Yeah. When was the last time I went back to... I played Mario Kart SNES. Played it a bit over Christmas. I played it last Friday. I did the first Mushroom Cup. And I don't know. Maybe you could say it hasn't aged very well. I still enjoy playing it. Once you get used to the controls anyway. I think that's the main problem people have. I just love the really tight corners though on that game. One thing they started to do, like with the N64 game, is the tracks were way too wide. The corners really weren't tight enough. And yeah, the only way you can get courses like that is by playing the SNES game or the Game Boy Advance one. So I still enjoy playing them. Maybe they haven't aged as well, but it's not to say they're not good. Joel, thank you. See you again. To be honest, yeah, I've got about 25 minutes of stream left, so I think we can get quite a few more races in before then anyway. And talking about music, as Leon was saying, the only reason I boot up F-Zero anymore on the SNES is because of the music. The music's just great in it. The game has aged terribly, but the music still holds up. Never really been that good at this one, to be honest. The other F-Zero track, not too bad. Just never seem to ever get a good place on this. Oh no. Come on, red shells, do me proud. That might just help. Maybe get into third. Yeah, that's better than I was expecting. Memes, wow. I love the old school ones, like the Majorskalle. Who else do you... There was a few. There was like the crazy intense girlfriend. Yeah, there was a few old school ones I used to like. Nowadays it's all about steamed hams and Ugandan knuckles, isn't it? Internet never change. Splat Splat, thank you so much for the sub, much appreciated. Enjoy the stream. Not a big fan of this track, never have been. So as quick as we can get this done, the better, I think. It's probably the best rendition of it, but it still just, to me, seems like a real boring track. Even if they have made a few changes to it. Oh, really? Third place. I've got one lap to pull this back. I think someone just slipped on the banana there. Twice. That is bad luck. 3 times. That is crazy. I rarely ever use my VR anymore, but there's a VR chat for it. Yeah, I thought I'd give it a go one night, a couple of weeks ago. Loaded it up. Do you know what happened? The first time I loaded it up, I ended up going into a room which, yeah, all these little Ugandan knuckles were chasing me down. Yeah, it scared the life out of me, to be honest. There was about 10 of them all just running up around me, asking if I knew the way. Yeah, I haven't played it again. It was weird. It's a bit too weird. Let's go Bowser's Castle. What Sega system do you own, Pokemon Master? Sega definitely produced some really good consoles back in the day. They made a lot of good games as well. It's just a shame they kind of messed everything up for themselves and kind of went under. I will add friend requests shortly, but the thing is, if you want to get into the tournament, the ID top left of the screen, so you can join that way. The Genesis, yeah, over in the UK, it's called the Sega Mega Drive. I always preferred the name Mega Drive to Genesis, which is also a name of an 80s band. It always kind of seemed a bit strange to me why they went for that, but yeah, it's a good console. It's got some of the best games on it, you know, that Sega created. There's quite a lot of classics on there that I kind of missed the first time round as well. It wasn't 2 years later, you know, messing around with emulators, stuff like that, where you come across games that were never released in the country, stuff like that. I'll accept the friend request after this. Yeah, I think I might just drag the red shell for the minute. Andy, I must apologise, but if you were carrying your banana behind you, this would sort that out. You still got away though, so fair play. Come on, some red shells, please. I think that's too little too late there. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Second to fourth. Third. Oh, still fourth. Focus. How do I get my layout when I stream? Believe it or not, I made it myself. I just messed around in Photoshop. I kind of created a template. So any new game that I do stream, I just swap the overlay over. Maybe check out YouTube, like a guide on how to do layouts, stuff like that. Probably come in handy. I think the main important thing to do though is to make it a PNG. Keep your your webcam and chat and the game transparent, and that way the game will show from underneath. I had a neighbour with a Sega once. He wasn't very popular. The thing is, over in the UK, Nintendo wasn't really that popular. It was all about Sega for a lot of people. So the majority of people had either an Amiga or a Sega Mega Drive. Thankfully, I was quite lucky. I had both, so I got to, you know, sample the best of the best, both systems. No worries, Pokemon Master. All I would say, yeah, Focus, is if you've never used Photoshop or whatever sort of paint program, just kind of get a bit of practice. Understanding how it works. Paint program, probably more like a editing suite, I should say. Focus, thank you so much for the follow as well. Much appreciated. I can't believe this is the 4th time Hyrule Castle has come up. It's ridiculous. No, no Nintendo. Where am I from? I'm from the UK. I would have thought you could tell by the accent. Right, choose that. Come on, do me proud, for honour. I've always kind of found the Nintendo consoles are pretty good. I've never, compared to like other consoles, I've never really had issues with them. The Wii I remember my disc drive kind of going a bit funny. Oh yeah, plus the Wii eventually died, but yeah. But I'm sure buying second-hand's not going to be a big problem or anything. I think Nintendo have stopped selling them anyway, haven't they? Je m'appelle Aaron. Yeah, I'm rubbish at French. Absolutely rubbish. What are we going to get this time then? Jared, you haven't beaten me once. Fair play. I could have sworn I did once. I could be wrong there. Jan05, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good one today. A little bit harsh. Oh, that could have been a perfect shot. You love Mario Kart? Well, yeah, I can understand why you like it. It's a good game. I heard as well the other day that there's basically like a Sega equivalent of Mario Kart. What was it called? Sonic All-Stars or something like that. I heard there's a possibility they might be making a new one. Which I wouldn't say no to. I quite enjoy playing the other ones. I just don't think they were made as well as the Mario Karts. So yeah, if they're making a new one, I'd definitely like to give it a go. In one way, I really wouldn't be surprised if the next Mario Kart had some Sega characters in any way. I mean, they've already been in Smash Brothers, Sonic, Mario at the Olympics, stuff like that. Yeah, that was terrible. Ah, Major, Diddy Kong Racing. That is probably one of my favourite kart games. But where... Super Tux Kart. I think I've heard of this. I'll have to check it out. I know ages ago I downloaded a new Mario Kart not spin-off, a clone for the PC. Actually, it played really well. I'll have to give that another go. Jano5, thank you. You know what? I'm going to have another video coming out quite soon. Basically, what I did was I've done a bit of a change to the mod. So it kind of is now a night mod. And it's got Donkey Kong and barrels and stuff like that. I was hoping it would be on YouTube tomorrow, but yeah, I've had a busy week this one. So it might not be till next week. Yeah, I always preferred Diddy Kong Racing to Mario Kart 64. I always kind of found Mario Kart 64 had the better multiplayer. Diddy Kong had the better single player. Yeah, I love that game. I thought the difficulty was just about right. That game was proper hardcore. It looked like a kid's game, right? But you had to be a very good player. Mainly, you had to get like first place on every race. There was none of this, oh, get third place to pass. you had to get first place on every track. Yeah, it was a difficult game, and then you got to the end boss, and that took me hours to do. Wow, what a blast from the past. Yeah. I keep hoping that Nintendo is making a sequel, but there were rumours like a few years ago, but nothing's ever been said since, so who knows. That was when like Rare was at its best. Donkey Kong games had just come out of the SNES, but you had like GoldenEye, Diddy Kong Racing, Banjo-Kazooie, stuff like that. They were just pumping out good game after good game. I miss the old days of Rare not being well, when Rare were around. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors. I've already got it on the Wii U. So I doubt I'll be buying it for the Switch. The best thing with it, though, is that it's got all the DLC included. It's like an Ultimate, isn't it? So that is kind of tempting me to get it, but I think I'm good for the minute. Ah, finally, one of my fire flowers hit Andy, but yeah, he's still got in front of me there. Caleb, well done, and Splatter number 2. Yeah, the boss battles in DKR. Yeah, definitely time consuming, but I love that game. And the music as well. I think that was David Wise that did the music on that as well. Yeah, Jet Force Gemini. Never did play that one. Yeah, I didn't even play Donkey Kong 64 actually. Perfect Dark I had. I think I've still got that. Jan05. Yeah, currently am playing with people in the stream at the minute, so all I will say though is the stream is coming to an end quite shortly. How long we got? Probably 2 or 3 races, and I'm gonna leave it there tonight. Pokemon Master, thank you for stopping by. Have a great day. Oh really? Did he say why it was his favourite? I must admit, it probably is my favourite sort of music he's done, so I'm sure there was another game recently as well where his name popped up on the credits, and I was like, really? He made the music for this? I forgot what it was though. I think he does quite a lot nowadays, so not really that surprising, I guess, but I'll tell you what the annoying thing is. When I moved a few years ago, I don't know what happened, and it's my own fault for not checking, but I used to have a really good N64 collection. When I was putting all my games into the shelves behind me, or when it used to be in my old room rather, I'm missing half my games. I don't know where they are. Yeah, I had Diddy Kong Racing all boxed. Don't know where that's gone. Banjo-Kazooie. I think I've still got the box, but not the game. Yeah, literally missing half of the games I used to have. I don't think I got rid of them. So either they're hidden away up in the attic or something. Or, yeah, they've just gone missing. Which I really hope they haven't. Yeah, Majorskalle, I generally do. It must have been in the move. They were all in boxes for like 5 years, and it was only until I put the shelves up that I discovered they're missing. Again, I've got F-Zero. It's not there. The only thing is, I remember before I moved, I was selling a lot of my old games. I remember selling most of my Super Nintendo games to put towards a deposit. Why did I choose Hyrule Castle? We've done that too many times. Yeah, I sold loads of games. Maybe if I go back through my eBay history, I'll find out whether I sold some of my N64 ones as well. Didn't think I did. Especially Diddy Kong Racing, I don't think I would have sold that. Spider King. Welcome. How are you today? Jan, thank you so much for the compliment. I really appreciate it. I try and keep my channel, you know, up to date with interesting videos. Yeah, I'll call it interesting. Yeah. Unfortunately this week, I haven't been able to put many videos out. I've just had a busy one, so hopefully tomorrow there should be something on. But hopefully I'll get another Mario Maker mod video up some point soon, if I can. Ah, this is some classic music. Just brings back the memories of playing the original game. Every time. And usually falling off the ledge on the Super Nintendo. Yeah. I was good at doing that. Oh, really? I totally agree, Majorskalle. But sometimes, you know, I urgently needed money towards a deposit of my house. And it was the only thing I had. I do regret it, don't get me wrong. But I got a lot of money for my Super Nintendo collection. Most of my games were mint, like Mario Kart, Legend of Zelda, Mario All-Stars. Yeah, there's a lot of people in Europe that like to buy retro games, so I guess they didn't really have many in their countries originally. So yeah, I got a lot of good money for that, and I put it towards my deposit. Really helps. In hindsight, yeah, I do miss not having them, but it's too late now. Mighty Number 9. Yeah, I've heard that's terrible. SP451, thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. You love the sounds the Cooper makes, Joe. They definitely sound unique, don't they? Let's go with Front Ruins. Okay, guys, I do apologise, but we're going to have to leave it here for tonight. So let's make it a good one. Conker's Bad Fur Day. I had it on the N64. That was one that I did sell. Now, I do have the yeah, that version, the Xbox. Conker Live and Reloaded. Now, it divides a lot of people. I love the fact, graphically, it looks amazing. Well, last time I played it anyway. But I don't like the fact they took away the swearing. I think that's kind of what made Conker. And it also, some of the bits have been altered. So, yeah, to a lot of people that played the original N64 game, which most of the time I just sat around watching a friend play it. But yeah, the Xbox One, it looks great. Probably isn't as good as the original though. Yeah, the amount of times we would always like usually have a game night when I was at college. Maybe on a Friday night, something like that. We'd boot up Conker's Bad Fur Day. We'd always have to play the Great Mighty Pooh song. That was classic. It was just weird for a game to have something like that. And at the time, I think South Park had just come out, so it kind of was similar to that. But yeah, that game was filled with classic moments. The Matrix. Didn't you have like a D-Day type thing? Or Saving Private Ryan, stuff like that. But I never completed it, unfortunately. But it was a great game. Majorskalle, this is the thing. That's why I sold it. I got a nice little bit of money for it. Again, in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have sold it, but I needed the money at the time. You know what, guys? One more race. Let's finish on an encore. I can't leave it at 6th place. Let's get one more in quick. Oh, come on. Mount Wario. It's got to be Mount Wario. Right, basically, I play Mario Kart one Thursday. The next Thursday, I play Rocket League, and then I return to Mario Kart. So, the next time I do Mario Kart will actually be the 22nd of February. And yeah, next week, the 15th, will be Rocket League. Ah! I was so hoping it was going to be Mount Wario then. I stream Mario Maker on Sundays. Tuesdays, it's usually a bit of a random game, to be honest. I think next week, yeah, my mate Wayne, he's got his son for the week, so I think we're going to be playing Smash Brothers Wii U. Next Tuesday, actually, thinking about it. Apparently Leo has been practicing quite a bit with Smash Brothers Brawl, so we'll see how he gets on this week, well next week rather. Splatoon 2, I have streamed it before. I kind of haven't really played it that much lately. I expect I'm going to be streaming it at some point. I just don't know when. I know this Saturday or this weekend in the UK it's a Splatfest, but I doubt I'm going to be playing it on my birthday. So maybe at some point in the near future. That's all I can really say. If someone could do the Twitter command, that would be great. Maybe Discord. Eric, if you are there, if you wouldn't mind, actually, it might be a bit too late. Don't worry otherwise. If there's someone we could raid today, that would be great. I think we've got quite a few people in the stream. We could do a little bit of a raid. Why wouldn't I play Splatoon 2 on my birthday? That is a very good point. I don't know, to be honest. I'm going to probably be busy most of Saturday, so... if I get time, maybe. I've still got to finish off another stream anyway, so... I need to fit that in at some point. Nice one, Eric. Appreciated. To be honest, half the time I just completely forget about the whole raid thing, so... Awesome. Have we got anyone streaming then? Yeah, guys, if you want to continue on with this, you are more than welcome. But I'm going to chip off. If we can find a raid real quick, we will do that. But I can't seem to find anyone streaming Mario Kart 8 at the minute. Yeah, I'll be back on Sunday, rather, with Mario Maker. If I manage to get streaming before of something, I will do. Otherwise, yeah, Sunday Mario Maker. Next Tuesday is going to be Smash. And Rocket League next Thursday. Okay, Eric, don't worry about it. We'll leave the raid for today. Yeah, thank you guys for taking part in today's stream. Thank you for viewing. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to give the video one of those. And yeah, sub if you are new to the channel. Yeah, have a great evening. And I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. See you later.